2024 Ford Ranger Raptor. First time in North America that we actually got a Ranger Raptor. Now the Ranger itself has been around since 2018 when it was first introduced. Other markets internationally got the Raptor version, which came out, I don't know, 21, 22, somewhere there. And it's the highest level performing Ranger you can get. And it really is meant for the off-road. It's meant for the Baja. They tested it in the Baja 1000. This thing is, we've been beating on this truck all day. We jumped this truck, we drifted this truck, we slid this thing around a Baja course. And it just takes the beating, it keeps on going. It's like, what else you got? Give it to me. So we really enjoyed it. It's been a great day in the truck. And the one thing that you take away from it is that, yeah, it feels really well built. The interior fit and finish is really nice. The pricing is really decent. But the one thing you come away with is that, man, this thing rides really nice. The suspension on the regular Ranger is pushed out 2 inches wider and 2 inches longer. In the Raptor, you get an extra 90 millimeters. So now you're even wider, so the track's even a bit better. So that gives a lot of off-road stability. The traction control systems are really good. Locking front differential, locking rear differential. So your ability to go off-road with the Raptor is great. 3-liter twin turbo V6, 405 horsepower, 430 pound-feet of torque. It's not blow you away fast, but it's quick. I mean, that's 100 miles an hour right there, and we were at 60, so not bad. Maybe we're just a little bit spoiled driving some supercars and we want a bit more power, but I think for your average person, you're gonna love the Raptor. Part of that ride quality comes from the 2.5-inch Fox shocks. You should see the way these things are attached to the axle and to the forged aluminum front control arms. These things are super beefy, and the cool thing about them is that they're like adapting all the time to either the mode you've got the truck in, whether it's rock crawler mode or Baja mode, to constantly deliver the best ride that the truck can actually do. Also, unlike the regular Ranger, it rides on a Watt suspension, which is and a trailing arm as well. It's a kind of a unique setup that the Ranger hasn't used before, and what it does, it just gives it's got 2 lateral arms and then 1 vertical arm, and they all kind of work together. And what it does is it really keeps any kind of lateral movement of the rear axle to a minimum. I gotta say, the other really neat thing that I really like is that the Ranger actually now has all-wheel drive. There's an electronically controlled transfer case that splits the torque 50-50 to the front and rear. That's pretty cool because you can use that not only when you're like doing high-speed stuff across the desert or sand or just the mud or just general craziness. You can use that when the road's changing conditions, where you're going from slippery, icy, snowy stuff to drier stuff, or even alternative drivers who may not know how a 4-wheel drive system works. So I guess the last thing I want to say about it is that the overall looks of the truck, it doesn't go too far. It's not overly aggressive. Maybe even a bit of understatement in some ways when you compare it to Raptor R or to the regular F-150 Raptor, but overall it's a really nice package. And with these suspension components, those Fox shocks, the forged steel suspension components, it's going to be super stout. I mean, for rock crawling, we crawled up some really crazy steep slopes today. This thing never shrugged. It's got basically like crawl control mold. It goes up or down, either way. Super easy to drive off-road. I mean, it kind of just, you just keep your eyes where you want the truck to go, and it'll control the throttle and control it for you. But I think, again, the takeaway is that the ride is super comfortable. You can set the exhaust mode, which is kind of cool, to different sounds. There's even one that's almost a straight pipe sound, and of course that's normal now. Now here we go with the Baja mode. So you heard that last accelerator run in normal mode. This is the Baja sound now. In fact, we'll even open the rear window so you get a bit more of a sound of it. I don't know if this will pick up or not, but yeah, so not bad. All in all, this is just a fun truck. Considering the pricing, considering this has a lot of the elements that came from the F-150 Raptor, and now they've washed down to the smaller mid-sized truck, you there's a lot going. This is a lot of truck for the money. For Driving.ca, I'm Derek McDonald.